A U.S. warship sailed on Friday near Chinese-controlled islands in the South China Sea, challenging Beijing's sweeping territorial claims for the first time under the Biden administration. The Navy Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS John S. McCain sailed near the disputed Paracel Islands during a routine freedom of navigation operation (FONOP) to assert navigational rights and freedoms, Lieutenant Joe Keiley, a 7th Fleet spokesman, said in a statement Friday. The Paracels are controlled by China, which has built military outposts on the islands to reinforce its contested sovereignty claims. The islands are also claimed by Taiwan and Vietnam. Each of the three claimant parties has, the 7th Fleet said, imposed unlawful restrictions on innocent passage, by requiring peaceful foreign military vessels to provide advance notice and seek permission before sailing through the territorial waters. In addition to pressing the three countries on these restrictions, Friday's operation specifically challenged China's claim to strait baselines enclosing the Paracels. With these baselines, China has attempted to claim more internal waters, territorial sea, exclusive economic zone, and continental shelf than it is entitled to under international law, Keiley said. He said, "Unlawful and sweeping maritime claims in the South China Sea pose a serious threat to the freedom of the sea, including freedoms of navigation and overflight, free trade and unimpeded commerce, and freedom of economic opportunity for South China Sea littoral nations." China's military expressed frustration with the FONOP and said naval and air assets were deployed to drive away the U.S. destroyer, Reuters reported. The McCain's activities near the Paracels come just one day after the warship sailed through the Taiwan Strait, an international waterway where China unlawfully expects foreign ships to seek permission before transiting the area. By transiting the Taiwan Strait, the warship demonstrated the U.S. commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific, the 7th Fleet said in a statement, adding that the United States military will continue to fly, sail and operate anywhere international law allows. The routine transits, like the FONOP, are conducted in accordance with international law, but China bristles at the presence of U.S. military assets near what it perceives as sensitive national interests. China will continue to stay on high alert and is ready to respond to all threats and provocations at any time, and will resolutely safeguard its national sovereignty and territorial integrity, Wang Wenbin, a Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesman, said in response Thursday. "We hope the U.S. side will play a constructive role for regional peace and stability, rather than the opposite," he added. Just days into the new Biden administration, the Chinese military sent fighters and bombers flying past Taiwan in a show of force. The military aircraft then conducted a simulated attack run on a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier in the South China Sea. The U.S. State Department condemned China's economic, diplomatic, and military pressure campaign against Taiwan, and the U.S. military criticized China's aggressive and destabilizing behavior. President Joe Biden signaled in a foreign policy address on Thursday that confrontation is expected to continue as the U.S. pushes back on what it considers malign Chinese activity. The U.S. will take on directly the challenges posed by our prosperity, security, and democratic values by our most serious competitor, China, Biden said. We'll confront China's economic abuses, counter its aggressive, coercive action to push back on China's attack on human rights, intellectual property, and global governance, he added. The president said the U.S. remained ready to work with Beijing when it's in America's interest to do so.